Coaches, welcome to another live stream with Sha-day Johnson here in the Paperbell Society Facebook group. So excited to be here. Thank you so much if you are joining me live, and welcome if you are watching the replay of this later. So today is going to be all about how to choose the automation tools for your coaching business. I wanted to cover this because I know that a lot of coaches tend to get overwhelmed when it comes to anything techie, which is fine because that's why people like me exist, so that we can help you along the way. And let me know where you are watching from in the comments. I would love to know where you are in the world. And also, if you'd love to share what kind of coaching business you have, that would be amazing. So here we are live in the Paperbell Society Facebook group. And I'm actually going live also simultaneously over on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hello, please come join us in the Paperbell Society. So let's go ahead and get started with the training, and keep dropping in the comments where you're from. So I see someone is from Nampa, Idaho, and you're a clinical herbalist. Love that. And it says Facebook user because the platform that I'm using is called Restream. And so if you want to see your name up here where it says Facebook user, you have to give them permission. It's like a whole thing. So Facebook user, I love you. And actually, I know who you are. I just can't think of your name right now because I know when you joined the group, you said clinical herbalist, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. So thank you so much for joining live. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I don't want to keep you too long. I like these live streams to be not super fast, but quick and to the point. I don't want to just be rambling on and on because Lord knows I could do that all night. So let's go ahead and get these slides shared. I can't believe I actually made slides again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm becoming a new person. Normally it's just me talking, and now I'm like, okay, apparently people like the slides, so I'm going to give you the slides. So let's go ahead and share that. Awesome. So let me know if you're able to see my screen. You should see it say live training, how to choose the automation tools for your coaching business. Let's see. And let me go ahead and get rid of this little banner. There we go. So we can see the whole thing. Okay. So the first thing okay, you can see it. Great. Thank you so much, Facebook user. You're awesome. I'm going to figure out your name after this. It's going to come to me. So the first thing I wanted to start with, and I think it's important that we always start with something like this, is a quick mindset shift. So if I've learned anything from my own personal coaching that I've been through, is that mindset is everything, no matter what you're trying to do. If you're trying to lose weight, or you're trying to start a business, trying to grow your coaching business, even trying to just, eat better. It's all about your mindset. And so the motto that we have here in the group, the Paperbell Society, is that running your coaching business gets to be easy. And the reason I say that is because, like I mentioned before, a lot of times you can get super overwhelmed with picking the tech in your business, all the things that go into running your business. But what we don't realize is that's technically a choice, and we are allowed to think a different thought. And so instead of thinking, oh my gosh, it's so hard to run my business. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to pick all of these tools. Oh my gosh, I have to pay for one more thing. I've been there, trust me. Let's go ahead and just have this quick little mindset shift that running your business, running your coaching business does get to be easy, and you can receive support. And you are giving yourself support just by showing up to this live. So congratulations on changing that thought for yourself and shifting that mindset. Now we can go ahead and get started with this, with actually talking about automation. So what is automation? So automation is using a tool such as a computer system or software to complete certain tasks. And obviously automation is my jam. I love it. But I feel like, when we start our businesses, we're obviously solopreneurs. And so we tend to do every single thing ourselves. And sometimes it doesn't even occur to us that, oh, somebody else could do this. And usually not, not always somebody else, but something else. So we are living in 2022 where there are so many ways, so many tools that will literally make your life easier if you're just open to accepting them and open to actually trying them. So that's why I wanted to start with that little mindset shift, because it's so important to realize that you don't actually have to do everything yourself. Either somebody else can do it, and that's what we call delegating, or you can implement a tool to do it, which is what we call automation. So, automation is specifically best for certain tasks. Obviously, you can't automate everything in your business. That's just not the nature of coaching. But you can automate a lot of the tasks that happen at specific times or that don't need any customization or that are tiny but happen often. So, a good example of this is a confirmation email when someone subscribes to your email list. So, imagine if every single time somebody subscribed to your email list, you had to go in and manually send them a confirmation saying, "Thanks so much for joining." You would never get anything done. Like, that would be insane. Or another example, email related, is let's say you get inquiries, and when you get those inquiries, you've probably actually seen this yourself where you email a business and then like instantly you get something that says, "We've received your email. Thank you so much for contacting us. We will be contacting you within, 24 to 48 hours." I really like that because it's first of all gives your customer or your future client some ease to know, okay, I sent this to the right place. Uh, it's, they're going to get back to me. But if you had to do that every single time manually yourself, it's not gonna work. It's just not gonna work. So implementing this automation for our repetitive tasks is going to free up so much of your time, and it's going to eventually allow you to actually scale your business. So well, I was just talking about the benefits of automation. So one is that it gives you time to focus on bigger projects. Like, how many times have you wanted to actually sit down and focus on your next launch or creating your next group program or creating your signature program? And yet you're bogged down by, oh, I got to send so and so an invoice. Oh, I have, 10 new emails I have to reply to. Oh, I, um, have to schedule all of these social media posts. When you implement automation for all of those little tasks that are repeatable in your business, it's going to give you more time to focus on your bigger projects. It's also going to free up so much of your mental energy. This is actually really big for me, especially if you're someone who like does multiple things, meaning you have a business and maybe you even have a full-time job. Maybe you're a mother, maybe you're a caregiver. All of the things that you have to do every single day take up mental energy. And every single time you have to shift your energy, it can be very draining. I always talk about this with my friends, which is, when I was younger, my mom would come home and be like so tired. And I'd be like, how are you so tired? You just worked in the office all day. I ate my words, obviously, because now I understand, oh, your your mental energy getting drained means you're also going to be physically drained. So let me know in the comments if you can if you can relate to that, and hug your mom and let her know that you're sorry for saying, or maybe it was just me, I don't know. But and lastly, the benefits of automation is that you're not going to be spending time doing the things you don't love. As I've talked to so many coaches, and all of them say, I wish I had more time to actually coach my clients or make a difference in their, give them the transformation that they hired me for. But I'm bogged down with all these admin tasks. Okay, we got an amen in the chat. Thank you very much. Love that. So glad that this is resonating. So, bottom line, automate anything that can be done by software on autopilot without any or much input from you. That's the main thing I wanted to, the main point I wanted to get across with that. So now that we've covered that, we can move on to the next phase, which is before choosing the tools that are going to automate your business, we need to pick what tasks we actually want to automate. That is probably, aside from, what tool to use, that's like the second major question that I get is, well, what can I even automate? What's possible to automate? Because, again, you're so used to doing everything yourself and being this amazing solopreneur that it's like, oh, stuff, I don't have to do everything. What? So let's break that down. So you can envision your coaching business in three categories. The three categories are communication, marketing, and billing. And so these are three categories. Yeah, categories is the right word. I was going to call it something else, but I'm going to stick with that. These are three categories that make up your business. And this is how we're going to choose what tasks we can automate. So within each of these categories, there's multiple tasks that you can automate. So for example, in the communication category, you can automate your discovery call bookings, your coaching sessions that are booked by your clients, as well as your email responses. I actually gave a little bit of an example of the email responses already about, if someone emails you, you can set up an auto responder to say, hey, we got your email. I'll get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. When it comes to discovery calls and booking coaching sessions, that is all about having or using an automated calendar scheduler. So you may be familiar with some already, like Calendly or Acuity, or of course, if you're using Paperbell, Paperbell does scheduling. That's my favorite tool. And it's an all-in-one tool, but one of the features is that it automates your calendar. So I'm really big on this, especially if you're a brand new coach. Start automating your communication. That's going to make your life so much easier because, for example, when someone wants to book a discovery call with you, they've probably sent you a DM or an email. It's going to be so much easier instead of going back and forth. Well, what time zone are you in, and what time are you available, and all of that time zone drama. If you just say, oh, here's the link to my calendar. Pick a time that's most convenient for you. Sounds so professional, gives them the easy solution. When they get that calendar link, it's automatically transferred into their time zone, and you're golden, and you're booking more calls without more work on your end. And then that same thing applies to booking those coaching sessions. So you'll have a calendar link for, well, depending on what tool you're using, let's say you're using Paperbell, the package that you create in Paperbell is going to include the link to book those calendar sessions, or I'm sorry, to book those coaching sessions that correspond with that package that you've created. And it's automatically going to get added to your calendar as well as your client's calendar. So amazing. Go ahead and start automating your calendar today. Highly recommend it. The next category, and I'm noticing that this says one, but it should say two. I clearly didn't check for typos, but that's okay. The next category is marketing. So this is arguably more important than the first category because obviously marketing is a huge part of any business, but especially your online business. You need to be super visible 24/7, it feels like, right? So some ways that you can automate, or some tasks that you can automate within this marketing category are one, lead capturing. So for example, if you're using an email service provider and you're offering a freebie, when you offer that freebie, you're capturing a lead because they're entering in their email address, their name, hitting give me that freebie. And now they are on your list and they are technically a lead of yours that you're going to continue to nurture. So super important to automate that as much as you can because that's going to keep your pipeline full. That's going to keep your discovery call calendar full, all the things. Another task that you can automate when it comes to marketing is social media publishing. So, social media obviously super important in an online business, and scheduling all of your posts manually is going to be a very big time suck. You probably already realized that since you're watching this live. I know you're on social media. It could be a lot of work. Now, obviously, you could outsource that to a VA, but if you're still doing it yourself, that's totally fine too. But to make it faster, you want to go ahead and use a tool to start automating it. And then finally, another task you can automate is nurturing your leads with email sequences. So I was just talking about an email service provider, which I'll give you my favorite one in a slide coming up. Um, when you use an email service provider and they opt into your email list, you can set up email sequences that automatically um, get delivered to the people on your list based on the timing that you've selected. So for example, when they opt in, they'll get, a welcome email, and then you can set it up to where they get another email 2 days later, and then another one 2 days after that, or you can just set it up every week. Brilliant, because what this is going to do is it's going to keep you on top of mind every time you email them, and it's going to keep nurturing them. So then once you come up with, hey, want to book a discovery call with me, they're going to be like, oh, well, so and so's been in my inbox and she's been giving me all this value, and I'm always, I always see her name, and I'm starting to get to know, like, and trust her, that know, like, trust factor. Let me go ahead and book a call with her because I do need help with, building my business, or, whatever coaching service you provide. So setting up those email sequences to nurture your leads and automating that, it's going to save you so much time, and you're going to be feeling like you're making money in your sleep. And so the last category is billing. And so billing is super important as well. Obviously, we all need to get paid in our businesses unless you just have a really expensive hobby. So tasks that you can automate are recurring payments. So if you have clients that are paying you the same amount every month for, X amount of months, then you can set that up so that you don't actually have to be sending them an invoice every single time, or manually sending them a bunch of reminders every time. You can just set it up on auto pay, and it's going to be good to go. And you're literally going to see those cha-ching, cha-ching reports in your email saying so-and-so paid, and you're just eating dinner, which is awesome. You can also automate invoicing, like I kind of was just talking about, as well as bookkeeping. So these are some things to consider when it comes to tasks that you can actually automate in your coaching business. If you have any questions while I'm going over this, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I will be sure to address them before I let you go today. Someone did say, yeah, Paperbell, love it. Awesome. You're in the right place in the Paperbell Society. I love to hear that. So let's go ahead and get to the next slide, which is, okay, so the point of all those slides was to choose your automation tools based on 3 categories. This is how you're going to ditch that overwhelm and ditch the thought of, well, I don't know where to start, I don't know what to do. Now we've narrowed it down to 3 different categories that you need to focus on in your business, and then and I've given you examples of how you can start automating tasks within those 3 categories. So that is communication, marketing, and billing. So here are a couple of my favorite tools. So when it comes to the category of marketing, I do love ConvertKit. ConvertKit is an email service provider. Let me say, there are tons of email service providers out there. They're I don't want to say they're all good, because obviously there are ones that are better than others. But I personally have used ConvertKit, and so that is why I just know it's very user friendly. I know that it is very good for coaches to use, and it helps you to capture those leads like we were talking about in the marketing category as far as what you can automate. And it's going to also help you to continue to nurture your email list with email sequences. So as far as pricing goes, because I know everybody always wants to know, well, how much does it cost? How much is it going to cost me? So as far as the pricing goes, they do have 3 plans. There is a free plan. However, I recommend doing, I forget what it's called, but it's maybe called Pro, but whatever the $9 per month one is, I recommend doing that one because that's the one that comes with the automated email feature. The free plan does have a lot of features, but it's missing that automation factor. So that's why I recommend that. But if you want to, get started with a free trial, you can use my affiliate link, which is shadayjohnson.com/convertkit. Try it out for the trial period and see if it works for you. And then you would upgrade to that Pro. I want to say it's called Pro. And it's, as of right now, it's $9 a month. So that's going to cover your marketing portion. And then when it comes to the other categories of communication and billing, obviously, my favorite tool is Paperbell. Here we are. I got the sign and everything to prove it. And so Paperbell is going to handle your payments, your scheduling, as well as your client management. And the pricing for that is going to be $50 per month. But if you pay annually, it would manage out to be $40 per month. So you would save, $10 per month. What is that? $120 for the year. And so if you want to start your free trial, you can use my affiliate link, which is shadayjohnson.com/paperbell. And those are my favorite tools. So let me know if you have any comments, any questions in the comments about other tools that you are considering. Maybe I've used them before, and I will definitely address that. And so that was basically the training. I hope that it's super clear now how to choose the automation tools for your coaching business. To sum up, you basically want to narrow it down to the 3 categories that make up your coaching business, which are communication, marketing, and billing. And once you have those 3 categories and narrow it down to those tasks under each one, then you can choose the tool that is going to work best for you. And you'll have access to the replay here in the group. So if you want to, rewind it and see those slides again with all those tasks, you can do that. But before I let you go, I do have a special announcement. I'm super, super excited to announce this. Let me know if you want to hear this announcement. Facebook user, I wish I knew your name. The lovely coach, the clinical herbalist in Idaho. Let me know if you want to hear this announcement, please, in the comments. I would love to have your permission. Okay, let's see. Cheryl Jackson. Okay, you said it's very clear. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. I'm glad that this was helpful. And okay, Facebook user, you said yes, you want to hear the announcement. Thank you. And it's Carolyn. Oh, Carolyn, so good to see you. Thank you for joining again. You were here last week. That's so awesome. Okay, so my announcement is, you've heard me talking about how I'm going to be coming out with a Paperbell course, and now the time is coming soon. It's coming soon. And I actually have a name for it. So this is the announcement. The name for the Paperbell course that I will be releasing soon this year is Power Up with Paperbell. It's going to be a step-by-step course to help you streamline and automate your client getting coaching business with the all-in-one tool, Paperbell. I'm so excited, so excited, so excited. I have been obviously working on this for a little while. If you've been in the group for a while, you've probably heard me, teasing this for what feels like forever. Maybe just feels like forever for me. But things are moving along. And so I want to invite you to join the wait list for Power Up with Paperbell. If you haven't already, you can go to shadayjohnson.com/waitlist to get yourself on that list, and you will be first to know when I go live with the course, obviously, but I'm also going to be doing a little pre-sale. So the pre-sale is coming very, very soon. And by very soon, I mean like this week soon. I just don't want to say, oh, it's tomorrow, and then it turns out to be like Friday or something. But what's going to happen is I plan to release this course in October, and I want to, oh, thank you so much, Cheryl. Applause. Yay, love it. Ooh, and I love the butterfly. Thank you for that. Did you do that because you know I love Mariah Carey, or did you just happen to do a butterfly? Do you just love butterflies? But thank you for that. I love it. So so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So if you join the wait list, you'll be first to know about the pre-sale information, because I'm going to be launching this course in very early October. And so when I launch the course, it's going to be $4.99, but this pre-sale is only $99. So it is a steal. You're going to get access to everything if you get in on the pre-sale, and you're only going to know about that if you join the wait list. So once you get off this live today, definitely go to shadayjohnson.com/waitlist, and you'll be the first to know about that pre-sale. So thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. I love having you here in this Facebook community. We're over 50 members now. Can you believe it? Over 50 members. And thank you, Facebook user Carolyn, I believe, if it's still the same person. Thank you for the heart. I heart you too. So we're over 50 members. I'm so excited, and I'm just looking forward to just getting even more coaches in here, forming a community, getting to know each other, and also getting to learn how to automate and run your coaching business. That is my main mission in life. I'm all about community, but I'm also all about helping you with the tech. So, oh, let's see. Facebook user Carolyn says, thank you for letting us know what the price will be. I'll save my pennies. Yes, Carolyn Smith Kaiser. Awesome. Thank you, Carolyn. And you're so welcome. Yes, start saving. Like I said, the pre-sale will be $99. And then when it's launched, it will be $4.99. There will be a payment plan, but it's not going to be as good as $99 for the whole thing. I mean, come on. So I'm super excited. And let's see, Facebook user who I assume is also Carolyn. Carolyn, love your systems course. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. She's talking about my mini course, Simplify with Systems, which teaches you how to leverage the power of tools and team to start automating and delegating in your business. So I'm so glad you're enjoying that. That makes me so happy. So thank you so much again for joining me in this live. I do go live every Wednesday now at 6 p.m. Pacific time. In case you haven't noticed, this is I think it's just my second one so far. Feels like I've been doing it for a long time though. But my vision and my mission is to just bring as much information here as I can to help you with the automation in your business, and also to help you use Paperbell. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you in the group. Love you.